Number one, who is saying that it is now potentially the time for gains in Bitcoin? And number two, who would be buying it here?
Good question, Julia, and I'll get to that. But first, we have to start on exactly what Bitcoin mining is, because this technical signal is predicated on mining activity in Bitcoin. Now, miners effectively are entities that validate transactions on the Bitcoin blockchain using highly specialized, highly powerful computers to solve complex mathematical puzzles and effectively get rewarded in Bitcoin for their efforts. But there does come a point, as we've seen in this cycle, because of the market slump, where mining becomes unprofitable, and what happens then? These miners turn off their machines, they sell some of their Bitcoin, and effectively taking out the market for a while. Now we can measure the effectively the computational power on the Bitcoin network through something called hash rate, and that gives us a sense of the mining activity on the blockchain as well. And since May, when the sell-off began, we've seen the hash rate fall about 7%, and at one point it was down about 10%, so it's dropped off quite a bit. So how does this all fit in exactly with Bitcoin's price? Well, capitulation of miners often happens in the late stage of the Bitcoin cycle, and that's why people are looking at this metric. Now, one method, you ask who came up with this, is called hash ribbons. A guy called Charles Edwards, he's the founder of a quantitative fund called Capitulation Investments. I spoke to him, and he was looking at effectively the moving average of hash rate, and he said when the 60-day moving average moves above the 30-day moving average, effectively it's a bearish signal. But what we've seen more recently is the reverse, the 30-day above the 60-day moving average, and that is bullish. But that needs to also happen alongside the Bitcoin price moving average, the 10-day moving average moving above the 20, and that has happened on Saturday according to Edwards as well, and that for him is a buy signal. He looked in the past, if you bought at these moments, there have been large returns. For example, if you bought at the August 2016 buy signal and held until the December 2018 peak, that was a more than 3,000% return. Now, I would caveat this by saying, well, this is just one tool in the arsenal, and the nature of mining has changed as well, because these miners are more capitalized and better funded to withstand some of these downfalls. Now, just want to bring up a chart very quickly, because CoinShares has also looked at hash rate and the cycle, and they split it into this sort of gold rush cycle, the flush and the shakeout of the miners. Right now they're saying we're in this shakeout period. You can see the Bitcoin price underneath the hash rate, but as that reverses, then you could potentially see a rally higher. But there are risks. This is a very different macro environment to anything we've seen before, including with rampant inflation and rising interest rates. So that could potentially derail any kind of rally based on these historical precedents. Jeff?
Hi, I'm Joanna Bersecci, and thank you for watching. You can check out more of our videos by clicking on the boxes on the screen. And don't forget to subscribe to our channel for more from CNBC International. Thank you for watching.